probably thinking, gee whiz, Jude, why are you on? I know you're tired and about to pass out. That is so true. That is so true. But I forgot to do the paint test. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Witch Technology Screens. Tomorrow we'll be launching the most affordable gray screen paint that has the most insane amount of testing attached to it. I literally just did a 3-hour long test demonstration on testing the Advanced DIGITAL1 Crystal Screen Paint 2.0 on just about everything we do at it. I have painted already with 40 ounces a 100-inch screen, which we have upstairs, 105, 106. We did it in the demonstration, and I also painted an 88-inch. Now we're going to see if we have enough left over to knock out a 150-inch screen. All right, so first things first, let me go grab my rollers. Everything I need to get this job started, and then we can get this done. All right, so here's the product right here that we have in the container. Very easy to do. Now mind you, we just already did, I'm curious I even have enough. We already just did a 100-inch screen and a 188. But I'm curious if we have enough to knock this out also too. If not, we have to make more and then come in and knock this out again. So we should have it, hopefully we do. All right, let me get rollers over here in the corner. Because I was just about to go upstairs. I was just about to sit down and get something to eat and said, oh shoot, dude, you literally forgot to do the paint on demonstration. Like, get that done, because keep in mind, my schedule is crazy. And even though I'm tired, the more I get done, the more I am not faced with. I can't do this the next day because the launch day is the next day. And I still have a 200-inch screen to paint already in. I don't mind doing it. Like I said, I don't mind doing this. Just to make sure I get all the work done. So let's see if we got enough to knock out this screen. Ooh, man, this is going to be stretching it. I'm curious if we can. I don't know, people. That's not a lot of paint left over after doing our other screens, but let's see how much of it we can get. And if not, we'll have to make more. We'll definitely be making more. It'd be really interesting if we can do it. Whew, that's really close, to tell the truth, honestly. Mind you, we did a 100-inch screen with this. just about knocked out 150, honestly. We knocked out 100 of screen and 188. We just about. That means we did 100 inch and 180. Customer has more than enough. More than enough to get it done. So this is what we got out of it. And we painted most of this 150 inch screen. So, oh man, so a little bit, yeah, left, really seriously. That is extremely good coverage. That is really good coverage when you consider the fact that how many screens we went through. Yeah, nothing there to pretty much be able, that's just dry, bone dry. Nope. We don't have enough for this little piece right here, but man, yeah, it did better than I thought. So, we got out of 100% out of the 150, probably good 98%. Mind you, we already did a 100 inch screen. 40 may be too much, but who cares at the end of the day. This is the only part we didn't get. Mind you, we did an 88 inch screen and we did a 100 inch screen, and that's how much left we had left over to knock over just by draining the container. That's how much we had left over for 150 inch. So definitely you can paint 150 inch, probably a little bigger than that. Probably much bigger than that. So I'll show you our screens that we've already coated with that technology already. As you know, we did the wallpaper screen. That's the testing we did on that screen. That's right here. That's one screen. And then outside, that's the 88 inch screen. So we painted 88 screen, 88 inches. That's where that screen comes in. This is about 105 to 106 inch screen. And just about 98% of a 150 inch screen. That means that technology has insane coverage. And that's the one coat application, mind you, not 2 and 3, 4, 1. So from what I see right here, probably could do, but I can't make the accusation unless we paint it. So we'll stick to 150, but you'll be going a little higher than that. We know that already from the door. But we'll keep it at 150, but we know you can do more. Probably do a 150 and a 100. But at least we know. Because I poured, you see how much paint I poured out? It wasn't a lot of paint. It covered all of this. And it wasn't a lot of paint we did to pour out. This stuff has really good coverage. This is why we can do the 40 ounces and all that stuff, because we have to do these paint on demonstrations to show you how much you're getting out of the product. So I know that 96 ounces of our product does 250 because I did it here right downstairs. Whew. So now I'm officially done. Now this is the wallpaper screen we're going to put upstairs in the, set my black screen back up. I left to stand downstairs, didn't I? Gee whiz. So I spend most of my time doing people up and down the staircase. Let me put y'all right here. Oh, come on. Be nice. I'm tired and barely standing up. It's not capital over here. And it feels so good. So, when people ask me, how come I don't clean up? When I get done doing this kind of work, the first thing I do is I crash and fall asleep. And that's what I'm about to do. Crash and fall asleep. Because over here, we work. If they did the testing that we did at the end of the day, they would understand, but they don't test, so they don't have to worry. It shows in their product. We just spent 3 hours knocking out all test demonstrations under this product. All test demonstrations were done in a maxed out environment. No dark rooms, none of that nonsense. Anytime somebody wants to sit there and say, well, my product does such and so, well, match our demonstrations. Whew, man, that was something else. So we got the screen set up outside right now for a demonstration we'll be doing later on the night once I get good and rested. We're going to be outside on the game system because I haven't done a game application on it yet. And so some of you can see what the screen looks like outside. I know it's going to come up in conversation, so might as well get it done today. And then tomorrow, we unlock the shopping carts. Only time you see a shopping cart locked over here, and this is a product not ready to be launched yet because it has to be tested. That's the only time. Or it's sold out. Since we keep a lot of stuff in stock, we don't have that issue with selling out because we have a lot of stuff in stock. Make sure my shopping carts stay full. I don't get that part. I don't understand how, keep in mind, when people have marked on their website sold out, how does that work? Because you are the person who makes it. And if you're the person who makes it, you will make sure you have plenty of supplies or however way to make it so you can have it. That's just an excuse to not want to open up the shopping cart. That's where that comes from. Who's at the door? I got you all giddy like a schoolgirl with a new dress. Because you're acting extra giddy today. Extra giddy. Is there something out here you need to see? There you go. What you need to see out here? Come here. Acting all giddy like a schoolgirl with a new dress. Being all giddy. You ever been so tired that you have to decide whether food is important or sleep? How are you here and not there? I kind of think I twisted. How do that nonsense? So that's good to know that we got that much coverage out. I was very happy with that. We painted several screens with that one container. I was able to get that much paint out of it. When I poured out on the screen, a lot of people probably was looking at that like, that's not going to cover any of that. Yeah, it covered it. We know our product. At the end of the day, we know it. So, I'm still going to go back over and do it again. So when we get more of it, I'm going to try to do a 150 and 100-inch wallpaper screen. If we didn't do the 88, we would have had it. If we didn't do the 88-inch screen, we literally would have had it. But I want to do it again. As a matter of fact, I'm curious. Probably get more than that. See, we don't know the coverage. Well, that product is not made the same way the black technology is. So we know the coverage on the black technology. The grades are designed differently. So we don't know the coverage on it. So we need to know exactly. I had to paint it in first, but I was surprised we got that much. I just turned this thing off. I'm just sitting here just basically not knowing if I turned it on or not because I'm just basically so tired. We even have power over here? No. We have literally no power. Nothing over here. Plugged in anywhere? Not even plugged in, people. Don't you know, wait for the projector to come on and not even plugged in. Now we're plugged in. That's funny. I went on that site. I'm gonna tell you something. I saw some of the most goofiest things I've ever seen. That's why we don't go on this site. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's a circus show, honestly, to tell you the truth. And this joke is over there. While we're doing all this tests on this technology over here, he's over there trying to talk about the new beginning. New beginning of what? You don't even test your own paint at the end of the day. How are you going to even compete with our stuff at the end of the day? You don't even test your own stuff. You couldn't even beat a shelf paint at the end of the day. They had a nerve to do a demonstration in the dark on the same paint that got beat by a got matched a freaking shelf paint. And you worried about trying to make somebody else's product. You need to fix your own product at the end of the day. Your stuff is freaking disgraceful. It is. It's really, really disgraceful. It is really pitiful. And you sitting there trying to make something. You don't even know what the abbreviation for FER stands for. You just put it in there. You don't even know what it means. You don't know what you're doing at the end of the day. Sitting there trying to make a new change. Yeah, you want to make a new change? Show me something impressive. Do all the demonstrations on that technology today. Matter of fact, do all 44s test demonstrations and do all the demonstrations on a 2.0 today. And show an improvement, show a better screen. Can't do it, because again, you don't do demonstrations like that. I hate to say it, and I'm put it this way, but you're lazy. When it comes to this field, you're lazy. I don't know about anything else in your real life. I can't judge you on that. It's none of my business. But when it comes to this field, you are lazy. See how that work I just put in downstairs? I'm doing that demonstration. 3 hours of work on test demonstrations. And they don't even do that. And they got a nerve to be talking about making someone's product at the end of the day. You can't even make your own product right. And you're worried about somebody else's. Unbelievable. It's like you having someone having a Mac in it backyard. Grass is green as a golf course, and you got some joker that look like somebody dropped a nuclear bomb in his backyard, and he's giving you pointers on how to do it right. Please. Everybody's like, I like your theories. And as it is, that's what the theory is. You meet people like that at the end of the day. You could be a gearhead at the end of the day, have a fine-tuned engine car and everything, and some joker will come over and tell you about your vehicle, and you go look at his and like, okay, I'm going to drive an electric vehicle. I ain't got nothing against electric vehicles. I love them and all. Don't get me wrong. But you can't go up to somebody who basically has a muscle car and tell them about their engine compared to an electric. Two different worlds. What you're doing wrong here. Yeah. And your product's not even gray screen paint. It's not even ambient light rejection. That's technology is. I want to find that demonstration on the whatchamacallit. Oh, please tell me we got the right fire stick upstairs. I'm so sick and tired of fire stick madness. Is this it? No. Is this it? Oh, these are too late. There's no batteries in here. Why are these up here? There's no batteries in these. Let me see. All right. I forgot we got one of the fire sticks. We're coming up missing. So we bought two of them upstairs. This has got to be the one to that one. We gotta track down the other fire stick. I'm not doing it now. I'm gonna do it later. You know, it'd be really nice, Amazon. Super nice. And I would pay an extra $10 for it if you put a locator on these bad boys, because people lose these things left and right. I saw one on what's it called? That show's called Dope or Nope. They were showing somebody was posting how they lost their fire stick, and they had dropped it on the surge protector right in the middle of it, and they would have never seen it. They would have never found it. You need to put locators on them. My sofa is black. I throw stuff on there, it disappears in the sofa. So you need to put a locator on it so you can go make a beeping noise or something, because man, these things are so easy to lose. Oh, fine. Fish sticks. How many things did we bring upstairs with us? I know we brought all of them upstairs. Did we bring all of them upstairs with us? What do we have in the next one? Do we have them here sitting around? Fire sticks right there. Now, to tell you the truth, I could basically just color tape mine on which is which, but I haven't got around to doing that yet, which I should, because this will save me from going insane. All right, I think we got the right remote control for this one. There we go, we got it. Oh, this would be a nightmare game on Saw. Like you would just have a TV set and a fire stick, no, TV set and a fire stick set up. But it'd be like this huge massive bucket behind you for all these fire sticks. You got to figure out which one goes to the TV set or your head explodes. All right, what was the video we found on that, right? White snowstorm. All right, we had, let me see. Snowfall Fantasy Screensaver. Is she working today? Yes, sir. Snowfall Fantasy Screensaver. Oh, I swear I hate artificial intelligence. I really do. Let's see what's wrong with her now. Why she's not working. Do we have to unplug her and put her back in because she's not reading again? The joys of modern technology. You? Let's see if this is you. Wait, this is this one. It's definitely not you. Alright. Here we go. Now, let's see if we reboot her and she can listen to basic prompt commands. Shoot. I was thinking about, well, the USBs we have powered over here. We're powering the USBs. But I think the one I have in the theater room, I'm not disconnecting that sucker. Because I can imagine that thing not operating right. I got to pull out the freaking projector to get access to the USBs. To pull it out and put her back in. No. All right, let's see if she's listening. How come we don't have any sound? What's going on with the sound? Mine's in. All right. Sound's on. Sound's up. Okay. All right, let's try her again. Snowfall Fantasy Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
That was a late response, wasn't it? There it is. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to see. I love this one. Oh, there is so much white in it. That is beautiful. I love it, don't get me wrong. I like the technology we have downstairs, but the black screen pulls an insane white level, pulls amazing color, and the screen can generate a 100% contrast level, regardless of whatever projector you use. The gray screen is going to produce nice white levels, the colors are going to be fair, but the contrast is going to be fair also. This one does it all. I love that. I want to see that so badly. Mind, this is a technology, the height was literally so high on the screen that unprofessionals mistaken as basically hot spotting. No, the screen basically needed a controller to control the heightener capability to allow the screen to generate tons of white light. That's why there's no screen that can match it. It produces the highest white level out of all technology we developed. The 39s used to hold that victory. Now this technology has taken over. So while you're placing your order for the gray, don't forget our dark technology too. I've been asking for that for the longest time. Oh, the screen's beautiful. 44. Get something on here on the 44. Mind you, as we're doing the snow level, I'm in eco mode. My projector is at 6 in brightness and minus contrast 2. Now, why would I keep it at 6? You have any idea how powerful the heighter on this is? Your lamps will last forever on this technology. You don't have to burn your lamps at maximum to get the screen to generate. I'm laughing, people, because I am freaking tired. This screen is freaking amazing. I love it so much. The gray screen could never pick up here at all. Now keep in mind, our technology produces a contrast level that beats out a lot of screens, and it beats the crap out of the network gray 773 as you saw. Even silver screen, white screen it does. But next to this, no. This is why we have to put that disclaimer in it, because we don't want people thinking that you're going to get the same thing here what we have downstairs. You're just going to get a better product than the stuff that you see now, the crap that people are churning out. Put my charger in here. That's why they call these the OLED-like screens. And then people, when we go on the forum sites, they're talking about, what about your ambient light rejection? When we go to fire up that ceiling, that's the end of it. You see people popping out of the room left and right. Yeah, you got a screen firing an image. It's a lamp in the middle of the screen, like the screen. You know, when you think about it, most people, when they show up their projection screens, they're trying to block out as much light as possible. Curtains, shaded, dark shades on their lamps, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Try to avoid much light as possible. And here we are with a 180-inch with the same ceiling fixture that will wash your screen out. At the end of the day, our screen, that's a part of our screen up over top of us. Think about that. So that same light up there that's going off right now, it's the same light that people will block as much as possible to keep from washing out their screens. And that's where 39 sits at 180 inches. Oh, let's show some massive contrast levels. 8K desired nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, they got some new stuff on here. What's this?
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too, by asking your healthcare provider if it...
Oh, that's the 8K. Something else. I'm gonna check this out. They got some new videos on here. I gotta put the AC on and I gotta crash. I'm tired. Don't get me wrong, I love the gray screen and all, but I'm used to seeing this. I'm used to seeing a 100% black level. That's what I'm used to seeing. Now, individual, since you are trying to make this, I look forward to seeing you match all test demonstrations. You can find them on my website, or check it out under the 44. I look forward to seeing all of them done. Every last one of them. And while you're at it, we'll knock out the 2.0s too, because we just did those today. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Why doesn't NJN use mascots?
Mascots are silly. Saving money isn't.
You think I'm silly?
Ah, you fishing wells, are you?
Leave comments.
Ah.
And provide State of Morning
You got the before I got there.
Rise and thrive.
You jokester. I see you, jokester. What do you got? I saw you. Looks like you look like to hide, joker. You your battle tactics. You take your honey box, screaming your honey box. This is not your honey box. Ah, I dare you attack me. I barely know you. Come here. Come here, you fuzzy monster. Ah, man, you defeated the whole purpose of the battle plan. You should have hit the other place and attacked me. Boy, you gotta work on your freaking hunting skills.
It's our one.
No, sir. Now go to the kitchen. Go grab
We
something.
book it.
Change to a commercial. Every single time. See, no kind of enhancements, tools, none of that. Just a projector, a screen, and the environment, that's it. We don't require enhancements. If you can't beat the network rate, how are you going to compete with our technology? You can't beat our simple gray screen, and I'm talking about naysayers and anybody. How are you going to compete with a 44? '44 does not require 4K projectors, 1080p projectors, does not require dark environments, don't require calibrating. This screen will crush you completely. You have no idea what you are dealing with at the end of the day. I developed a great technology in little than no time at all. And within 1 day, 3 hours, knocked out more test demonstrations than you could ever possibly even think of. And I did it all in a max out zone. And you want to challenge my skill level? Go, oh boy. You have no idea what you're doing. Keep it up. I'll buy your stuff, reverse engineer your screen paint, and use it to blow out your own stuff. You think I can't do it? I can. But I think this is more than enough. If I wanted to, as I said before, but I don't have the time. I'm very busy. I can make some phone calls, have your product down here, reverse engineer your own stuff, make it 10 times better than what it is, and use it to blow out your own paint and charge $1 for it. And then send it to you to do the testing. I'll make you my beta tester on your own stuff. Again, if I want to be ruthless, I can be ruthless, but I'm not that person at the end of the day. I just make a better product and display on how good it is compared to what you have. But if I really wanted to, if I really, really wanted to, I can have your stuff down here. Like I said, I'll make it 10 times better than what it is. Level your own stuff with it. Send it back to you, and you could beta test it for me, and I'll charge $1 for it. Again, stay in your backyard. You got to worry about that great technology now. This is not something you don't have to worry about right now. This is not your biggest concern. Your biggest concern is that 2.0 digital. That is your biggest concern. And judging by the test demonstrations we just did on that stuff down there, it did quite well. A little better than we thought. That's why I say, stay in your backyard. But then, no point now. We're in your backyard. We got a great screen now.
Only two things are forever: love and Liberty Mutual customizing your car insurance so you pay for what you need.
Well, that would definitely be a waste of time. But it would be interesting, though. We never made an advanced white screen. Because other people that make white screens don't really, no, what's the point? There's no point at all. It's just completely going downhill in a spiral, freaking, with no way of pulling out that nonsense to begin with. No, I'm not doing that. That's just way too much of a headache. But it would be interesting if we could make an advanced white screen better than a white screen if that was possible. But no, what's the point? You can't pull contrast, can't pull color. None of the elements we drop into it are going to work at all whatsoever. It's going to be nothing but a complete headache, and it's going to be a complete failure. I'm not going down that road. I'd rather do a freaking yellow screen before going down that road. Yeah. Oh, man. Time to go. Tea's almost ready. Get a cup of hot tea. I'm going to VR. Try to take my glasses off before I fall asleep. So the customer who has a 200-inch screen, we're going to get you knocked out first thing early tomorrow morning. We have to have you dried and done and tested. We need to have you hung up and displayed. For those of you waiting for the 2.0, I'm still not done, and we have to be outside. I have to get pictures for inside and outside. So we're going to be outside taking pictures. We have to set the screen upstairs. We have to do demonstrations of that. We have to do a gaming demonstration and outside demonstration on that product. And then upstairs, we're going to do a lights out. So we'll have pictures for inside and outside. In our demonstrations, you will see that there will be physically outside demonstrations. Not saying it does outside and it's not outside. We'll have outside demonstrations. And if you notice, in our product demonstrations, we're not using the same projector. I have no idea how many projectors I just hit this screen with today. And quite a lot. We tested just about everything. Certified screen tested, really good. 9 screens, it did outstanding on that. I'm really happy about that. Really happy about that. I like that, it did very well. I do apologize if you hear that aggression side comes up, but that's the business side of me. That's the business side of me. That aggression, that's the business side of me. Because I can't stand when I see people talking so much trash and they just can't back it up. I hate that nonsense. Back up what you talk about at the end of the day. The best, the king, please. I have no idea how fast I can reverse your stuff so quickly, so fast. I took an old screen paint from our relic and turned it into that. And while you're doing your dark demonstrations, we're downstairs in fully lit max out environments. At least the customer at the end of the day knows exactly what they're getting with the product. Let me get to call the beta testers and get them set up, get them ready to go. You have basically making a statement about buying the product, have gotten yourself into a very deep hole. You're going to fail, and I'm going to tell you that's what's going to happen. Again, that Cinemax matched the network gray. So again, that screen beats the network gray. Your screens have to be used in dark environments. It's ambient light rejection technology downstairs. And that technology downstairs has done more demonstrations than all your demonstrations combined. You can't match any one of the demonstrations. So now you're going to have to buy the product because you made the statement. And not only are you going to have to match those demonstrations on that technology, but you're going to have to match the beta testers because they will be in fully lit environment, something you're not used to being in. And screen's going to have to maintain next to that 2.0. If you lose this is going to be really bad for you. You're going to lose to a $38 product. That's not good. It's bad enough you beat Chuffy beat the crap out of you. You're going to lose to a 38, and that's designed to replace you. So good luck. You're going to need it. And just to make sure that you don't try anything dirty. Again, as I said before, out of that 5-gallon container, we'll pull 1 gallon out of it, and it'll be split up. You'll get yours, and the testers will get theirs. I already know the outcome of your product, Crow. It's not going to go well. So you have a choice here. The choice is you're going to self-destruct, which we see that coming, or you're going to basically not talk about this ever again and hope everybody forgets that you made the statement about buying the product. That video, you better delete that video, because if not, I'm going to question you on it. I'm expecting you to see your order tomorrow. We'll be waiting for it. And the beta testers, by the way, say hello. They're also going to be doing their tests also. Well. I don't think when he saw the product, he didn't realize that those weren't actually tests. Those weren't test screws. Those were basically showing the product off. What you saw today were the tests. So if your product can't pass those tests, what makes you think you could beat that product? And if you can't beat that product, what makes you think you can beat a 44 or 39? You can't even beat Taco's product. Oh well. Enjoy my screen, give me a cup of tea. Look at the black levels, look at the reds, look at the greens, look at the whites. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Moderate to severe eczema still disrupts my skin.
Not enough space.
It disrupts
There
my
isn't
skin
anything on
with
that car.
itch. It disrupts my skin with
There's
rash.
not enough
But
space.
now,
You've lost your mind.
disrupt eczema with
We
Rid
never
Health.
ever use
Rid
this for
Health is not a
anything.
steroid.
All right,
Topical
people.
injection.
It's time for me to eat. My food's ready. I'm gonna crash and burn, get some sleep. I still got to be up to do the demonstration on the screen outside, because people, we don't advise use them outside, but people still want to see that. We did a gaming series demonstration and outside demonstration outside for you. We're going to take the wallpaper screen and install that upstairs. So we'll have that in the gaming room. We'll have that with the lights out demonstration. There's a wallpaper surface right here. We'll get that set up for you. Mr. Bird's got to have his tea right now. And outside, well, there it is right there. The 88-inch. When we're outside doing a little gaming. Yes, sirree. All right. Judging by the sound of my voice, I should be passing out right about, not now. But anyway, I got to go. Thank you all, and God bless. And let me see, I got those orders over there. I got to get out through the door for customers. All right. Now, please understand this. If the product is not going to be available overseas, as I said before, because it's going to be very expensive. Now, if you're going to pay for overseas, we can do that. We can get you an invoice for that. But usually we do have free shipping on everything else. But on that particular product, because it's $38, we can't offer free shipping on it. That's something we can't do. Now, if you try to be slick, and we've had this happen before, where people try to go under the radar, the money will be transferred automatically back to your account because, again, we can't ship it out. It'll cost too much money. If you can get somebody else to get it, pay for the shipping, that's how you want to do it, no problem. I think the shipping cost, is like $39 or something like that. That's what it costs. All right. With that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. Other than that, everything else in here is free shipping. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. I need sleep, man.